Hey guys, just going to do a really short video here on an issue that I had with my KLX250 here on the weekend. You know, I took the bike out and everything was great, was riding it around and turned it off just for a moment to go and go for a little bit of a walk. And I mean a little bit of a walk. I walked about 100 yards, walked back to the bike, and it would not start. Not only would not start, but there was absolutely no power, like none, zero. The dashboard wouldn't light up, no horn, no headlight, no anything. Bottom line, I got it back here in the shop, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I know what the problem is. It's probably, you know, a dead battery. It's probably a short on the connections or corrosion on the terminals, the usual suspects, something like that. I wasn't going to even bother filming it. But then something, you know, really strange. I went and I got out my meter and turned her on here and checked the voltage, and it is showing 12.31 volts. Okay, that's interesting. So I thought, okay, well, maybe it's a fuse. So the main fuse for the bike is here. I checked that. There's a bunch of other corollary fuses for different things. I checked every one of them, not a fuse. So I thought, what the heck? So I actually checked for power down at the fuse panel here to check for power, and sure enough, I got my 12.3 volts there too. So bit of a head scratcher. I thought, well, what the heck could be going on there? Let me just show you what I get with the bike here. I'll just take you off the stand here. So if we come up here and we give the key a flick, you'll see what I mean. It's all fully hooked up. Nothing. Literally nothing. You know, horn, nothing. You can trust me, there's no headlight. There's literally nothing. It's like it's completely dead. Not a flicker. Nothing at all. So then I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to grab a test lamp. In fact, I think I put the test lamp away, so let me grab it. I got a test lamp in here somewhere. Yeah, I got a test lamp right there. All right, so grab the test lamp. Let me put you back on the stand here for once, so I can use both my hands, or both my, yeah, to do this. So we'll come up to the battery, our trusty battery, and let's just try a 12 volt light, random light on here. And look what happens. She lights right up. So that was a real head scratch. I'm thinking, what on earth could it be? I started looking at, you know, it's not a new bike, it's a 2018 bike, but it's never seen any weather to speak of. It's been out in the rain when I'm riding it a couple times, but it's always been kept in a heated garage. I look after things pretty well. I didn't think there's any corrosion anymore. I thought, well, I'm looking around, I couldn't figure anything out. And I thought, what the heck, I will go and try my old school charger here and just hook the cables up to the battery and see what that does. So let me just, you just stay there for a sec. I'll just hook it back up. Oh yeah. So let's hook this on and this on there, and we'll plug this thing in. Okay, and I'm going to take you off again here. I've got the charger plugged in, and now watch what happens. It's alive, and it's going to start. I'm not going to start it because I got it kind of apart, but you can trust me, it would start now. So, you know, again, all the connections were clean. You saw it putting out the 12.31 volts, etc. What's the issue? Well, the issue is that this battery is done. It's cooked, it's fried, it's no longer good. The battery, although it's putting out voltage, is putting out just about no amperage. And the way this bike works and operates is that when you turn that key on, the headlight goes on. There's no way to shut that headlight off. It just automatically goes on. It automatically, of course, fires up the screen, which shouldn't take much voltage. It also fires up the fuel pump, which you can hear ticking away. So I guess what I'm going with that is this thing needs a fair bit of amperage just to even give you the opportunity to start it. Although it was this battery strong enough to light that 12 volt bulb, it was not strong enough to actually do anything else. It has no, you know, very, very little amperage. And that is the problem. So I bought a new battery and I'm going to install that. I might as well film that too. We'll film the installation of the battery. Why not? But yeah, I just wanted to share that with people because, it does happen that, batteries put out basically perfect voltage and then still are basically done there because from an amperage perspective. But I gotta say, it's pretty rare. Usually they'll show 11 volts or 11 and a half volts or something, substandard. But for a battery to put out that kind of voltage and still not give a flicker to anything is a bit weird. So I just thought I'd share that with folks in case you come across something similar to. And you can do a similar test. You don't have to have a charger, right? I'm just using a really old school charger that I gave my dad back, 40 years ago. But you don't have to hook it up that way. You could just, if you got a spare battery laying around, you could hook it up with that, or you could actually, because this is a 12-volt battery, you could just get jumper cables off of your vehicle, off your car, your truck, and do the same sort of thing just as a bit of a test to see if it's a battery issue. I mean, obviously, you want to check how clean your terminals are, which I did. In fact, I took them off and cleaned them. You want to test for voltage separate than from right at the battery, which I did as well. Check all your fuses, all of those things. But all else fails, don't rule out the fact the battery is just old. And that's what it was on this one. So I hope this helped somebody. And yeah, if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe as usual. Also, as I think everybody knows, I respond to every comment, and I do appreciate all the comments. So if you've got any questions about the KLX250 or anything else, feel free to leave a comment, and I will for sure, guaranteed, get back to you. Hope you're all doing well. Bye for now.